Another day in the radius. Ugh. There's only one way to start the day. Oh, yeah. Just why are the trees in the air? And sideways. Who am I? What is the radius? Oh, and why did the cigarette just teleport to my mouth? Oh, it's also gone out. That's not very good, is it? That's better. Oh. Yeah. Let's just get out there, shall we? I meant to flick it. It's supposed to look cool.
Upon exiting the Chorsk anomaly, you may experience physical discomfort or memory loss. These conditions are temporary. Here at the UNPSC facility, you are safe and under constant supervision. Please proceed to the command room for further instructions.
I don't know if I should find that extremely creepy or comforting. I can't decide.
Keep in mind that the radius is full of hazards. It is devoid of any sentient beings, and almost all anomalous phenomena are lethal.
Nice.
Do not deviate from your objective, and exercise.
I don't sound like a good
caution.
idea. I'm like in civilian clothing, and you expect me to go into the radius? Are you off your fucking mind? Really? I guess I'm just gonna go and die horribly, painfully. Thanks.
I'm right here.
Oh.
Hey, buddy, good to see you.
Oh. Tripping balls. Bad mushrooms again.
Hey, there you are. Finally. Welcome to the Radius, buddy. I know a lot of this might look familiar, but it's all different now. Trust me. And we're not the same anymore. You are altered, I'm your guide, you still a human, but I'm basically a ghost now. But hey, I get to have places like this. You can use them to hop around in the Radius. Just so you know, outside of these, it's deadly. And there's no food or water. So for now, you gotta play nice with those committee folks, or they'll lock you out of the facility. Okay, enough talk. They're waiting. Head that way and just walk into the fog. They're waiting. Walk into the fog.
I'm waiting for you to shut up so I can talk to people. You finished? Are you finished? Yes? Thumbs up? I don't know how to do thumbs up. Can't do thumbs up. Can I bent thumbs up? Well, hi there guys and gals, game cats and game kittens, and everybody else adjacent to any of those descriptions. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Craig, the Hippy Pickle, as always.
They're waiting. Walk into the fog.
And he's the reason I'm here. We're going to talk about you in a minute, pal. This is Into the Radius 2 from CM Games. So thank you very much to Kostya for providing me access to this Steam version, and actually through shout out to Games with T, through Games of Tea, I originally played the beta test, the early access release on the Quest 3 when that came out. It was last year, wasn't it? Before Christmas. And of course,
They're waiting. Walk into the fog.
Shut up. But they obviously worked more on the PC VR version. They just kind of released that. They have done some updates on the Quest version, but there was a lot less last time I played it. There was only like the opening kind of main two areas, the peninsula and the forest, and that was it. But the PCVR version for a while has access to other areas, but I've never had a chance to check it out. Now I am kind of, so I appreciate that. This is going into, or plan to go into, a version 1 release on the 23rd.
They're waiting. Walk into the fog.
Dude, I'm warning you. I'm going to smack you in the face. It goes into full release, version 1, on the 23rd of April. And you may have already seen, well, I imagine if you're watching my channel, you've probably come across Gamertag's version. So shout out to Gamertag for his video, just to kind of prompt me to get in as well and just check it out. Now, I've just gone straight for there was an option I could go straight for the beta version instead of just the normal public release, because I do know all the story and everything they're doing for version 1 is all about, what's currently in the beta. And the other version, I think, still a few updates behind.
They're waiting. Walk into the fog.
I'll go into the fog over this way. You might shut up if I go over this way, right? Haha. Oh, don't follow me, you arsehole. Oh, let's get in here. Get up. How fast can I run? I'm still too short, aren't I? I'm gonna need to stand, but then I'm levitating if I do that. Ahaha. That's better. Now I'm at the right height. Look, I've got long legs. I actually, when you calibrate, it didn't actually get my seated height as if I was standing. I actually had to manually increase it, and because I'm kind of British, I've done it in imperial, so I've actually put it to what my height is, which is 5'6". So there we go. Anybody got a light? You're going to send me out to my death. No, that's not a light. Anybody got a light? So getting back on topic, because I was kind of sick of him talking, wasn't I? So I'll just come in here. They're adding a lot of it. I played Into the Radius, the first game on the PSVR 2. I got like a early access to do a review of the game. The game was massive. I couldn't had enough time to get through it also, but I have created content for the first one. I loved it. I will openly admit I have not completed the original Into the Radius. I kind of got around that area of the APC and got a lot of time into it, but I just didn't grind out getting better equipment so I could take on a lot of the enemies there. But I was loving the time, and of course I'm just kind of you pick up more games and you're doing content. You can get so carried away with what the next one is to do. So unless I've got a lot of time and a game's of a relative length, I don't get a chance to get through a great deal of stuff. But there's no overall. There's a narrative to the original Into the Radius, but there's I don't think it's much in the way of the kind of voice acting storytelling. It is a lot of logs and stuff you kind of find, and and I think what they're trying to do instantly when I started the game brand new on the beta version, the introduction, the things talking to you, coming up to the terminal here, having all that being voice acted, or I'm not sure if that's AI or if it's actually actors on there. Sounded good anyway. But that was good. I like that. I like having a little bit of that and making it not feel as empty. But then if you'd seen Gamertag's video, getting back to that point, he hates this guy. And from the moment it just appeared, I don't get it myself. I think this, maybe having audio logs as well as physical logs, or seeing a glimpse of something or someone, like a memory, like the original with the statues, and they used to talk to you when different sayings from people were kind of frozen in whatever, you know, in the event, in the Pachorsk event. But I don't know how long you've got to play and he's going to be around, if it's just tutorial and the start, because he's instantly, it seems a bit hand-holding, that kind of method of delivering an introduction to a game. I think a lot of people are going to buy a sequel, generally, you know, not always the case. Well, it's the latest Into the Radius, I'll get that. But you're going to find a majority of people buying this to play the original game. I would like to think so anyway, because it's complex. It's you know, there's a lot of management, but it's like, if you've seen my video, I end up with shelves and shelves of things all hoarded. I think on the Quest 3 version of this, I've got like over 20 odd hours at least, or more than that, 20-30 hours in both a solo and multiplayer mode. Now that's the only thing I didn't quite like about when I first tried that. There's two separate modes. You can either host a multiplayer game or you can do solo, but the saves are separate. It's not like you can play solo and then use that same save progress when you join a friend or host a game with that profile. So I don't know if that's been looked at and changed, because I think that's what you want. You don't want a separate save for the occasions when you've got a friend joining you. But I can understand it's in some aspects why it might be like that, just stop people kind of just boosting you. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyway, let's crack on. And I just don't know why I'm in civvies. Let's go and see what this guy's drivelling about. Hi. I must admit that there's no load time there. Well, I've just gone back in. What? Why? I had to hold his hand. That is dark. Now, I am using the Quest 3. I know it's Steam VR. The clarity is good, but there's like a haze here. What the? But you can imagine the pure. It just disappeared. You imagine the pure blacks you get on the PSVR 2. Okay, what code? Oh, what? What's the code? Oh, the hell. Oh, 092. I don't know why you can't just touch this though. Come back to life. Thanks, I enjoyed being a test subject. Okay. It's quite old school. So yeah, this obviously hasn't really changed since the original. I think it's a little bit more to obviously put it all in. What? Does the supervisor want sexy time? I don't know who it is. Oh,
Can I start now? All right,
yes.
then.
Yes,
Hello,
you can.
my name is Eva. I'm the Junior Explorer Relations Specialist for the committee and your supervisor. Right, point 2. I hope you can hear and understand me. Nod and wave if you can. We can see you. Right, so on behalf of the committee, we apologize for the verification procedure you were subjected to. We needed to confirm that you possess the key abilities of an altered human and can use them in Explorer's work. We hope that...
What?
Listen, I'm sorry. I can't even imagine what it's like to just suddenly find out you're in the future and everything you had is all in the
future?
past and then get blown up for some test.
It does
Anyway,
dampen your
you've
day,
passed
yes.
the evaluation, and that shouldn't happen again. Now it's time to officially make you an explorer. I click here, right?
I've got a uniform and a watch. Lovely.
That's your new uniform. Go ahead, get changed. We're not looking.
Camera's right there.
Seems a bit loose, but it'll do. Right. Watch activated, readings are nominal.
Okay.
Sorry about this, but we can't just trust you and hand everything over at once. You'll need to prove yourself by completing tasks. Your security level will rise accordingly, and your permissions will expand. Simply do your job and you'll be fine. But first, you'll need to pass sort of a boot camp. Accept your first mission, and let's do this. Good luck, Explorer. Whew. So, how did I do? What?
Yeah, she's still connected.
shit!
Right. So, that's it. Just one pending there. More info. I've got to go through the training course. Yay. Accept that. So you got accepted, you got pending. So yeah, all this is kind of not changed. So right, I'm just gonna kind of go play a bit of devil's advocate straight away here. I think for fans of the original game and people who have probably been playing this during the early access, because it's been on early access for quite a while, I think that I don't know if they're going to enjoy this amount of character interaction and story building, but I do understand what CM games are trying to do, and it's because it's very much of a sim game. But I think if they put more of a story and the characters into it, they might appeal to a wider audience what don't normally go into, because it's basically, this is an extraction shooter. But it's obviously it's solo, and obviously Into the Radius 2 is multiplayer, but it's co-op, you know. It's not a PvP type extraction shooter. It's not resets or anything. It's got roguelike elements, but it's not a roguelike because it's got a continuation. But it's like you had a set missions you used to accept on the original game, and here it was a very similar process. You come to the machine, see what's available, and sometimes you repeated the same things, same quest requests would come up, and you would repeat these. But you're always getting XP, money, etc. You can get a better arsenal, build yourself up. Now, Into the Radius 2 has a lot more customization planned. When I was playing it originally when the quest launched, I don't know about the PCVR, there wasn't even a lot of like weapon decorated and modding other than just like lights and pointers and lenses and stuff, scopes. So there wasn't a lot. There wasn't even gun cleaning. That was what I was trying to think of. There wasn't even gun cleaning in that version. I think they might have to strike a balance, because this is kind of good and I get it, but I think it depends how long he's going to pop up. because he could be annoying. Really, it's too chirpy for that kind of area. I'd rather just learn the game through doing the basics and learning as I go, like I did every time I played Into the Radius. Learn as I go. Right, go out and you kind of explore. You just find a few things, get back, trade it in, get some upgrades, you know, and then you venture out again, and then you get further and further into each area until you either just complete the mission and get the next quest and so on and so forth. But then you know, sometimes you go out on a mission and you'll come across a house you've not looted, and that's it. You just gather all the stuff and then right, I'm full, I'll get back. Yeah. So in one hand, I like instantly we are experiencing a lot of this. Just the opening, how it feels compared to how Into the Radius normally feels. It's going to be difficult to weigh up. I've got to see what impact this guy's got. That is the ultimate thing. Right, I'm going to play a bit and try see, play a couple of missions, see how annoying he gets, and get it so I've got a little bit of gear. Or of course, if I come across anything cool, I'll record that as I go. But yeah, here we go. Oh, crazy shit. Ooh. Oh. Right, so just thought I'd start a multiplayer game just to see. Interesting. So there's none of the story stuff on multiplayer. Has this got voiceovers? Ah, so it's straight away, it's kind of got rid of that kind of tutorial aspect. Right. Right, so you've still got the supervisor, you've still got that stuff. But you didn't have to do all the start bit, not bumped into the numpty yet. So it's just giving me a PM and a couple of things. I haven't got access to the shop yet. Okay. Haven't got access to there.
This is the dormitory. Here, UNPSC explorers can store their equipment, rest, eat, and sleep until a set time. There's also a healing shower for recovery and a gun vise for weapon maintenance.
So yeah, I still like that. That is good. I do like the voiceovers for the different areas. It's good introduction. It's just that dude. You're still here, aren't you?
Hey, over here.
Yeah. See, during the original early access, there was just like a white character. It's like a white light outline of a character who just kind of waved at the entrances and you just walk through. You never had this interaction stuff. You still want me to grab your hand here? That's just weird.
Well, look who's here. Our immortal hero. What, fresh out of training and into the fire? That's what the committee wants from you.
He's forcing you
Run
to talk to
missions,
him.
pad their collections, and rot at the facility. Until you break down from all the dying and coming back. It sounds not too bad, but there's no future in it. Good thing there's another way. That unsettling dream of the
There's
creepy
not another way of
figure.
turning you off, though, is there?
It wasn't for nothing. If we push through the center of the radius, we could tear our fate out from their hands. We'll be free of the committee of the radius. I know that for sure. Trust me. Wait, you can't remember me, do you?
You
I'm
can't
Lowry,
remember me, do you?
your old buddy? And now we're tied together even more. We're like one now. So I'm always with you now. Watching your back, right over your shoulder, you know? Oh, and I saw the committee gave you a tablet. Where's it? Come on, let's take a look. Just put the tablet here. All right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I see. Let me try and leave you a note, so you don't forget our plan. Okay, abracadabra. Hocus pocus.
Just,
It worked!
it's just kind of cheesy.
This is what I can do now. But actually picking things up, pulling a trigger, touching grass, can't do that anymore.
touching grass.
Whatevs. Enough of this
Is that like
stuff.
touching cloth?
All right, you can have the tablet back. So, the committee's already got you running around collecting weird stuff. We
Yep.
can use that. Here's the plan. You keep playing their game and stock up on gear
I'm
to get ready
I'm
for
trying
the
to play the
escape.
game, but you're talking.
Meantime, I'll be looking for a way to the center. And, you know, sending you back and forth when needed. I am your guide after all. Now you gotta head over there. I hope they don't blow you up this time.
Ah. Shut up. Yeah, it's just a kind of a pain, but you've got to listen to him.
I got a feeling it's not that dangerous here. But still, roaming around here ain't the same as sitting in my little hideout. Keep your eyes open and don't rush. I will be waiting at the passage just in case. Come on, buddy. Show the committee what you're made of.
Yeah, whatever. So what is that? It's like someone just watching, isn't it? Yeah, and they're gone. I must admit, compared to when I first played the early access store, these anomalies are harder to spot. You can just walk straight into one without realising, because it just blends in so well.
We've got hostiles.
Oh. On you reload. Ah.
Lighting him up.
Oh, where are you? Come on, stick your head out.
Say goodnight. Engage.
Oh, jeez. That did not go according to plan.
Hey there.
Yeah, I don't like having to grab his hand to go in and out of the areas. I'm just going to nick all your stuff. Is that alright? Because I want to decorate my apartment. You don't need this stuff. It's fine. Yeah, you don't need all that. Have I got to listen to you to move on?
Oh, I see you're not coming back empty-handed.
Yeah.
The committee will be pleased. Oh, hey, check this out. Unlike you, I can't just wander around this wonderland whenever I feel like it. But I could be a bunch of places at once. Feels weird, but it's pretty wild. Too bad I can't just pop up anywhere, anytime. So when it comes to roaming the radius, that's all you, buddy. You're the free bird here, not me. Anyway, get going. The committee must be dying to get their precious artifact.
Yeah. So it's like he's telling you can't just pop up, but then when I was playing previously, it did just kind of pop up in middle of the radius. It's slightly annoying. So yeah, what you do is once you've got the artifacts you need, you've got to accept it and complete. Opens this up, then you've got to find it amongst all the stuff you've put in here. Where's it? Put it in and complete. And there's your credits. So, of course I've got access to the armory now. There should be a shotgun in here.
This is the Armoury. Here, explorers can store their weapons, ammunition, and gear. The Armoury is also equipped with gunsmithing and cleaning workspaces.
So yeah, in your armory, of course, you can put up, you can just, all your different pieces of gear, you can stack, you can put them on here, on the shelves, whatever you want to do. Of course, you've got a shortcut back through to the main area as well. Here's your shower. Don't need a shower because I've got full health for some reason. It's kind of like a heal just coming in. Okay. I like collecting things. I like decorating. Yeah, teddy bear. You can sit on the fridge. There you go. About a buck. Don't know why it's got a sound of a... Here we go. Looks cool. Whatever this thing is, I can go on the fridge. Radio. Put the radio there. Where did I put the alarm clock? Did I just put that down? This is the thing. It's like I like organising things. This is my kind of game. So stuff like this is kind of cool for me because it entertains my small mind. Let's put that there. Oh, no, stand up. There we go. Got a normal mug. Yeah, it's a normal mug. Frying pan, is that anomalous? No. There you go, frying pan. Right, cool. So that needs a clean. Done. So I don't know if that can be have mods on it at all. Right, let's go and get rid of some stuff, and then yeah, I might just kind of wrap up my initial first impressions of the beta. So it's like, you know, is this base kind of on the edge of it, but it's still anomalous, so you don't get people coming here, but they're able to drop down the supplies. I'm not quite sure how that works. So there we go. And now, yes, I've got that on my shoulder. This has got a spotlight. Don't know if I want a spotlight, but you know. Of course, with this, I like to do this. Have shots which are easily right. So yeah, but of course you can just get your ammo, and you know, you make your displays however you want them really. So I can obviously just have my ammo there. I can have some health packs here, for example. Let's have a clock to look at, shall we? There we go. So yeah, yeah, I want to play more. I love Into the Radius, and I've sank a lot of time into the early access on the Quest, and now I've got access to this on the PC. I do want to play more. I want to check out the multiplayer. I want to try to get a game with someone. So yeah, if you've got the access to the early access, you can click into the beta. If you just message me, I'm always around on Discord. I'm on all the social medias. If you want to check out, you want to be part of the video, then I'm more than happy to have a game with someone at some point. Yeah, so let me know what you think. I understand what they're doing. I like the voiceovers in these areas. And I think the supervisor's not too bad. The other dude, I've got to play more to see how much he does actually pop up. I think that kind of breaks it a little bit. I'd rather just be, okay, you're here, you're altered, you've got contact from the outside telling you your missions and where to go and things. I like that. That's fine. I just don't think we need the guide. I don't think he's a necessary part of it. I think that kind of breaks, you know, it's going to be very divisive among fans. You know, some people may have complained about them not being being too isolated and too random, and you are kind of just learning as you go. A lot of it's just being by text on Into the Radius. I think trying to make it more of a game, so you know, which is going to appeal to newcomers. I think having that story is a good thing, but I just don't know if the guide is the best way to deliver it. Everything else, I'm really enjoying. I really do like. So yeah, I do agree with gamertag in the essence, but the guide is kind of just an annoying thing because I'm not keen on that. But everything else, I like the doing. I like the adding a story. I do like that. I just don't think having a ghost following us around and popping up is the best way to deliver story. I think keep things here. You know, keep it when you're in here and talking to people from the outside. And the voiceovers for the different areas, really good. I like all that. Just that guide. I just think it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same as Into the Radius feels. You want to be isolated. You want to be alone. You're on your own out there. You've got to get the equipment to survive. I think him popping up, you know, and having to shake his hand going between the areas. That's just, yeah, it's a little bit odd. But yeah, thank you very much for CM Games and Kostya for allowing me access to check this out, and I definitely want to play more. I want to do more. I want to, try to really get into this one. I got into the first game. It's just I never had a chance to complete it, but I do want to see as much as I can. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Have you tried it? Are you interested? What do you think? Did you play the original? Do you like the idea of the guy? Do you like the idea of the voiceovers? Yeah, let's have a conversation. So, but until next time, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace and love. Bye bye. Like and subscribe too. Yeah, you know you want to. Bye bye.
Freedom of speech is something that we'll never forget. The freedom of speech is something